Getting your entire front of the house staff to all change their verbiage is actually not as easy as it looks. Now, there's a lot of little things that they should be switching up that they're saying all the time, but honestly, the most important part about your verbiage is that it's actually authentic to who you are as a person. So you want each individual server to be authentic. Now, there also could be some consistency of like, instead of "Are you ready to order?" we're gonna ask a question like, "What may I describe for you?" or "What questions do you have for me?" Now, they might have their own spin-off version of that, but the idea should still be present. Meaning, instead of asking, "Are you ready?" and asking like a yes or no question, you're asking what questions they have for me. So if they want to switch from like, "What questions did you have for me?" they want to switch that to like, "Questions for me? What do we got?" Like, that's my personality. That's how I would approach a table at a more casual establishment. So that's one of the keys towards amazing verbiage, is actually being authentic per server. It's hard to teach, but it is something that you should mention to your servers if you're doing like a big meeting or a pre-shift lineup and you're explaining verbiage to them. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of restaurant owners make is thinking that they should make a change, but you didn't exactly tell them in black and white that everybody's supposed to make this change. What I mean by that is you should send a text message or have a meeting that, "Hey, we're all making these changes and we're gonna be striving for this. I do expect you to do the XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. So maybe you set in stone that each week you're all gonna be working to perfect one thing, service or sales related. So this first week, everybody's working on their verbiage. I'm gonna send you guys a list of all 50 changes to make." I'm pretending to be a restaurant owner, explaining that to my staff. That's what I would say. I'm gonna send you guys the list. Here's the changes I want you to make starting tomorrow. I would also say something like, "I don't expect perfection and you guys to actually all just do it as soon as possible tomorrow, but I do expect you to all start trying to do it, and I'll help you and guide you through that." And then if you've been watching all these YouTube videos, one of the best ones we have is about creating little coaches for you. So if you are a restaurant owner and you have coaches, you would say like, "And your coaches are gonna be guiding you through this as well. So ask them questions ongoingly, come up with new things, work together with the team, so on and so forth." And verbiage is tough, so don't expect it to actually happen in a week. It might take a month or so. And to put it into perspective, it took Chick-fil-A 2 full years just to get the entire staff to start saying 2 words. My pleasure. 2 years to start saying 2 words is crazy when you put it in perspective. Obviously, they have a ton more employees than most people watching this. But as a restaurant owner right now, you're probably trying to get your staff to say 100 new things or 50 new things. So give them some time, and you do have to stay on them. Maybe not you, maybe your coaches or your managers stay on them. Multiple people do have to stay on. Now, if you're looking for specific verbiage changes to start making, definitely check out our social media pages on Instagram. We post videos about verbiage changes all the time. So start curating a list from all the things that you see from that. I'll leave a list below of 10 verbiage changes you could start making with the staff as soon as possible, just to give you some ideas and a quick list to start out with. Check the captions or the comment section below. And a real key to this is once you start training them and coaching them in person on this, train them in question form. So ask them, "Hey, I heard you say, 'Are you ready to order?' Instead of that, what are you gonna start saying? What may I describe for you? What questions did you have?" Okay, perfect. You could even ask stuff like, "Oh, does that feel authentic to you? Like, do you like saying that? Like, how do you feel about saying that?" And make it a conversation with your servers instead of just telling them to do something, because maybe they don't like it that much. Maybe they have a good reason. Maybe you could find a tweak that they actually enjoy saying and is actually authentic to them. And if you do want to take your staff to the next level, or you want my company to start coaching them up ourselves, click the links below. Consider booking a free discovery call, and we'll work on creating a perfect plan for training your restaurant to that top level of service.